And Pete, when you're looking at just some of these defenses you're playing, what's kind of your view of a lot of these teams playing the shell coverage, taking away the deep shots? Are you seeing more of that?
I think it's a mix. I think the one thing I would say that you see a lot more now is the variety from a certain defense, meaning that a lot of coordinators pay attention to how many times they're in maybe this coverage, and then you look at the percentages and this is 22%, this is 20, this is 18, and then another mix of a couple other things. But I think that teams do a good job mixing it up, and some of that could also be dependent on your personnel, maybe trying to take away some deeper throws and or the down and distance.
Was that the case last week? And a lot of Derek's targets were like underneath stuff.
I think I'll just say that I could be more aggressive as a play caller. So I'll just say that.
Pete, a couple of weeks ago, Derek said we should ask you guys about like his report card. Now you guys are grading him out. How have you guys graded him out?
Yeah, I think that when you look at it, listen, everybody's got every game is different. I think that every game you pay attention to. Hey, here's a select group of plays. You watch the whole film together, but there's obviously a good say, hey, here's 10 or 12 clips I want to make sure we're really looking at. But I think that he's doing what we're asking him to do.
When you say you should be more aggressive, is that necessarily true against that kind of defense? I think back to the Tampa game earlier this year.
Well, I think that there wasn't that many throws downfield. We had the one to Chris, the go route, and then the one that AT called. We had a couple other called that we ended up checking the ball down or didn't get to it. But I think that overall, came out of that game thinking I probably could have given our guys some more opportunities downfield. And we knew we were playing a good defense, and obviously our defense was playing very well. And so really we didn't want to turn the ball over in that game and give them good field position.
Can Shaheed's speed change some of the looks you guys get, or even just the depth?
I think teams pay attention. I'm not talking specifically this week, but when you watch any defense, a lot of times if you have a guy that's a threat, either sometimes the corners will play off, or maybe they'll roll the coverage to him and have one underneath and one above. So obviously that can be dependent on player as you're studying film. When you watch a certain team on offense against the defense you're getting ready to play, and you might say, oh, there's a fast receiver and they're trying to double him, take him away, however they're trying to do it.
You're facing another defense that blitzes a lot, and obviously the last time against Minnesota, you guys didn't get off to a great start. Is there anything you can take from what you learned from that game?
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously that's getting off the bus. That's what they do, and I think that's been this coordinator's that's been his style of it's aggressive style, and you can see it on film. It shows up. So obviously we'll have to be on point, making sure that as far as our mic IDs or how we're handling some of those pressures, we got to be on point. I think that particularly when you get to it's all down distances, but when you get to third down as well, you got to be ready for it, and you can see the results that they're getting on third down with turnovers and things like that.
On that protection element, like what part is the quarterback's responsibility and what part is like McCoy if he's still involved in that?
Yeah, I think it's all encompassing. It could be based on the play call, the protection, maybe getting us in a different protection. I mean, that's all part of it every week. But I think that the communication between the two of those guys, it falls on both of them.
Pete, see the big sack numbers for Kayvon Thibodeau. What do you think? What does he do especially?
Yeah, well, I think he rushes the passer extremely well, and I think that when you look at him, you see a variety of different things that he does. He's obviously a guy that is a difference maker for him, so we got to be alert to where he is, and he's a challenge. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Okay.